Hey there, YouTube. It's Petey, and today is a special day for me. Yesterday, we welcomed my granddaughter. Her name is Genevieve, and my older daughter, Linnea, gave birth to this perfectly healthy, wonderful baby girl, Genevieve. She has a daughter already named Lucia, who is not quite 2, and this is her sister, Genevieve. So today is a special day for me. Donna and I are more than likely gonna plug in here and make some music. I'm sure you all know that I got the Court 45 back from the luthier, and it's playing well, better than it ever did. I've got the Cozart guitar is properly set up, the semi-hollow body. So I'm editing video right now. There still is a ton of footage that needs to be edited and uploaded to this channel. So there will continue to be more new music. Some stuff you haven't heard yet. So today, yesterday, I tend to want to try to milk my special day for as long as I can. I turn it into about a week. And that just means I get to pick stuff that might not be the healthiest thing to eat for dinner. So yesterday night we had this pasta dish. It's bow tie pasta with crumpled mild Italian sausage with heavy whipping cream, and then you use a can of like crushed tomatoes. It's really, and Parmesan. There's a bunch of Parmesan in it. It's really good. Have that with some fresh bread, like she had like Italian bread or French bread, whatever it was, and a little corn on the cob. Man, that was really good last night. Really good. So she baked some brownies, which I'm not hot on that. It makes the house reek like chocolate. So I burned some incense. But yeah, we're gonna have General Tso's chicken. This is what I asked for my special day, and it's homemade. It's a bit different than what you get at the carry-out place, but it's still really good. It's similar to what you get at the takeout place, but it's a little bit more homemade. And this is very, very good. Very good. I asked for bran muffins. She makes these mini bran muffins with butter. Again, the bran muffin just being a vehicle to consume butter. So it's always a wonderful day. Blessed to have a wife who is not so selfish. She really does try to keep me happy, and we have our moments like all couples do, but she just does a fantastic job. Gapti's the best. She really is. I'm really thankful and really lucky for how good she takes care of me. So I'm feeling thankful for her for that. And I'm not going to let anything else bring me down for the rest of the day. I'm just going to go for it and have as good of a day as I possibly can. It's like 80 here. It's like 40% humidity. So it's really not bad. It's really not bad. But it's a special day for me, and I wanted to share that with you guys and thank all of you. I do appreciate you guys leaving comments and sharing a little bit of what I work on, what I work towards, what I've been working at. And I do have some stuff on my list. I've got to finish installing these JFET buffers in the new K-Souk. I need to install an EQ board in Gapti's mini rig, micro rig. That's coming. We had 3 bad boards. 3 in a row, bad boards. And not to mention there was 15 bad capacitors out of a bag of 47. And then a bunch of just dud bad JFETs. So it's been no shortage of life throwing its curveballs and things which can very easily get to my head and wreck my day for me. So I have to try to balance and mentally realize, if you go and you get everything at the lowest possible price, you will run into that. So it's not like life is up against me or I'm cursed or you didn't buy the parts from a reputable supplier. And this is what you get. And that's what they told you. I was told this. I just didn't really believe it. I didn't really believe it. I didn't want to believe it. So that being said, the takeaway is you can always try to get a good deal, but maybe going for the lowest price isn't ideal. Maybe go to the next price category. Spend a little bit more. Or if it is really a big difference in cost, get the cheap ones and just figure out a way to test them. That's my advice to myself. So I should have time to finish this stuff off, maybe do a couple more remotes before the season's out. Would be nice. I'd like to do some micro remotes, and I'd like to do a noise remote, and I'd like to do one more full regular remote. Even if I don't get to do that, it's not a big deal to me. We did 2 remotes, and they were good. This second one was excellent. So maybe next year will be the year that we do a gig. I would love to do a gig and play for the family. That would be astounding if there was a place provided. I just don't have a place. If I could pull it off, I very much would love to do that. But then you have the whole thing of like feeding everybody too. Of like not only would I have to, it might be a little bit much, So that probably doesn't matter. And as a booby prize, I get to edit these videos and share that with you guys. So you have become my family. And I wanted to say I do appreciate you guys. I really do. So thank you for sharing what I love to do, what I love to work on, which is music, in what little capacity I can. It's like I realize there really is a minimum of that. Most of the content on this channel is me sitting here complaining or running my mouth in front of this camera, as opposed to the stuff that what it's really all about is the video, the actual edited video of us performing. So that it just is what it is. And I like to come on here and exercise my demons, in between. So it's all very selfish. It's all very much for me. And the fact that people do sometimes watch some of this stuff, I appreciate it, and I'll try to keep that in mind and not get too far off of the path. So thank you for making my special day even more special. And I will have an upload today. I'll have a song called Disco Sucks. You may have heard this. It's on Thin Skin. Well, we got a live version of it that's pretty good, and I'm going to be uploading that today. So probably I might play a little General's Evolution is a modification for Red Alert 3 where it simulates Command & Conquer General's 0 Hour, which is my favorite video game. And I was playing this, the mod is free, but you have to buy a copy of Red Alert 3 through the Steam app in order to get it to work. That's really the only way that it works. So I had to throw down $20 for a copy of Red Alert, and Red Alert 3. So I need to make sure that I play that to get my $20 worth. So I was playing it yesterday, and man, it is spectacular, and the graphics are fantastic. Sound effects are authentic, and it's a lot of fun. So I couldn't be happier with that. Tonight I'm going to be watching the final episodes of a very, very well-made TV show called Mr. In Between. This is about an Australian hitman with a heart of gold. So I'm going to finish watching Mr. In Between, which it really is an excellent show. It's very well written. Tarantino-esque is how I would choose to describe it. So if you haven't checked that out, there's a movie going back to 2005, which is called The Magician. You can watch The Magician on YouTube for free. And I was using Look Movies as my gray area free streaming service in order to watch this Hulu/Fox network, I believe, produced this Australian show, which is the same guy who wrote, directed, and starred in this movie called The Magician, which is about an Australian hitman. And the show is an extension of that. It's the same thing, basically. It's like a comedic family drama starring this father. But every third episode, he's taking some guy out, handing him a shovel to dig his own grave, and putting 5 slugs in his head. So it's a little bit of a challenge to watch. It's got some violent stuff in it, but really an excellent show. I'm going to be watching the last 3 episodes of that tonight, and I know the first episode is episode 7 of the 3rd season, and the guy, I saw him in an interview, he said that's his favorite episode of the show, so it's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys later because Gomti's home, and we're going to begin the celebration. So thank you for making my special day that much more special. And peace.